Look at that. Oh, are you kidding me? What about that? Whoa! Man, look at here. Look at here. Look at this. Oh, that's a pretty fish. There he is. Look at that. That's a good one, y'all. That's gonna be some fine. Oh, that's a pretty fish. Oh, golly. Doggone. Golly. Welcome to the show today, folks. Different show, different topic today. Normally we're fishing, but for those of you who watch the show, you know that back on April the 1st, the creek was flooded. I mean, it was flooded, and I was going through there setting lines. I'd been through this area 1,000 times with no problems. So I had taken my hand off of my trolling motor, and I just was going on a straight line, just kind of cruising along. Well, little did I know, a submerged tree had washed into this area, and my motor hit it, and before I knew it, it had just completely ripped it off of my boat. I got out then, tried to find it, but the water was so deep there was no way I could find it. So later on, the beginning of April, the beginning of May, I went in there and I just, after the creek dropped and I went to the bottom, I started looking for it. It had been 35 days. This thing had been at the bottom of the creek. I found it. So after I found it, I took it up to the top, went home, took it apart, wanted to see if it would work. That's what this episode's about. A Newport Vessels 55 thrust power trolling motor submerged in the creek for 35 days. Will it work? We're going to find out on this episode of Catfish Kyle. All right, I took the lid off of this trolling motor, took the top off of it. You can see all the sand and dirt, everything that's in it, the moisture. So my plan is just to clean this up, let it dry out, eventually come back and see if this thing will work. All right, so I dried it out for 9 days now. Got a whole bunch of the sand out. There's still some sand in there, but I just want to see if it's going to work. So we're going to go ahead and try it, and I'm putting it back together now. Not too difficult. This just snaps right back in. It's got a piece on the top here. These two pieces just snap together. All right, guys, we got it back together. You can see this is the Newport Vessels 55-pound thrust. Has 3 speeds on reverse, and then it has 5 on forward. It's a Newport Vessels 55-pound thrust. It's been under the water for 35 days at the bottom of a creek, filled with water, filled with dirt. I took it all apart, let it dry for 9 days, sprayed it down with WD-40, cleaned out all the dirt. I'm about to hook it up to my lawnmower battery here. We're gonna see if this thing works. Hopefully it will. Okay, guys, here we go. Have not tried it yet. Been 35 days under the water. Took it apart, let it sit for 9 days. Got it laid up here. What we got to do is just turn it. See if it works. What do y'all think? Is it gonna happen? Here we go, let's see. Look at there. That's 1, 2, 3, That's all reverse speeds. All three of the reverse speeds worked. Let's try forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, what do y'all think? Amen. Amen and amen and amen. I tell you what, buddy, that's a tough trolling motor right there. It worked. All right, folks, we did it. Man, that was awesome. People thought I was crazy for going back in that creek and getting this motor, but this is a pretty expensive motor, $255. On the other trolling motors I had gotten and used, man, I was just burning them up. They weren't working for very long at all. And this one was doing such a great job. I hated to lose it. I'd only had it since about November. So I'm so happy about this, getting this thing restored. And if you have a trolling motor like this, you lose it, don't give up on it, especially if you paid a good bit of money. Don't give up on it. It may take a little time, tear it apart, let it dry out, spray it down with WD-40. That's supposed to be a water displacer, you know. Get all the dirt out, put it back together. It worked for me. I got to give a shout out to Newport Vessels, man. This is a tough trolling motor. I'll put it back on the boat and we'll see if it keeps working. We'll put it to the real test before too long. But I appreciate y'all for watching this episode. God bless. I'll be seeing you next time.